First contact gone wrong. The emergency klaxons aboard the ESS Hyperion pierced through the usual hum of the bridge's operations. Commander Sarah Chen gripped her command chair as the massive exploration vessel shuddered violently. Through the main viewport, the infinite darkness of deep space offered no comfort, only the cold reminder of how far they were from home. Multiple system breaches detected. Lieutenant David Kumar's voice cut through the chaos from his tactical station. Something's infiltrating our network. It's like nothing I've ever seen. The Hyperion, humanity's most sophisticated deep space vessel, had been investigating an unusual quantum signal detected at the edge of known space. The signal had appeared promising, a potential sign of advanced alien civilization. Instead, it had turned into an elaborate trap. Status report, Chen commanded, her dark eyes scanning the holographic displays surrounding her chair. Each screen told the same story, system after system falling to an invisible assault. Dr. Maya Santos, the ship's chief engineer, burst onto the bridge, her usually pristine uniform stained with coolant fluid. Commander, whatever hit us isn't just malware. It's evolving, adapting. Our quantum firewalls might as well be tissue paper. The Hyperion represented the pinnacle of human achievement in space exploration. Its neural networks and quantum computing cores were supposed to be impenetrable. Yet here they were, watching helplessly as something tore through their defenses like they didn't exist. Propulsion is failing, Kumar reported, his fingers dancing across his console. Navigation's gone dark. Life support still holding, but another violent shudder ran through the ship. We're being pulled off course. Chen stood, her commanding presence drawing all eyes on the bridge. Dr. Santos, options. Maya's hands flew across a diagnostic panel, her expression shifting from concern to confusion. The attack patterns, they're not just destroying our systems, they're transforming them. Look at this. She projected a holographic display in the center of the bridge. Complex patterns of code flowed like liquid mercury, showing the ship's systems being rewritten in real time. It's like watching evolution in fast forward. Maya breathed. Our quantum cores aren't just being corrupted, they're being upgraded. The question is, into what? The bridge crew watched in a mixture of horror and fascination as their ship's architecture began to change. Displays flickered with alien symbols before resolving into something new, something that seemed to merge human and alien design principles into previously impossible configurations. Commander, Kumar's voice had dropped to a whisper. We're detecting multiple vessels emerging from quantum space. Configuration unknown, but their energy signatures are off the charts. Through the viewport, massive ships materialized like predators emerging from the depths. Their hulls gleamed with an otherworldly iridescence, markedly different from the utilitarian design of the Hyperion. Chen's jaw tightened. This was never about destroying us, was it? This was about testing us, seeing how we'd react. Maya looked up from her console, her eyes wide with sudden understanding. Commander, the transformation. It's not stopping. But I think I know why they chose us. Our neural networks, our quantum cores, they're perfect platforms for whatever this is. We're not just being attacked. We're being upgraded. Chen finished, watching as new capabilities began to appear on their systems. The question is, can we control it? Before Maya could respond, the alien vessels opened fire. Energy beams lanced through space toward the Hyperion. But instead of impacting, they seemed to pass through regions where space itself had folded, emerging harmlessly on the other side. That wasn't us, Kumar said, staring at his tactical display. The ship did that on its own. Chen settled back into her command chair, a grim smile playing across her face. No, Lieutenant, not the ship. We did that. We're learning. And so is the Hyperion. She turned to Maya. Doctor, I want to know everything about what we're becoming. If they wanted to test us, let's show them exactly what humanity does when backed into a corner. The alien vessels hung in space, their weapons charging for another salvo. But aboard the Hyperion, something new was awakening. A synthesis of human ingenuity and alien technology that would change the balance of power in the galaxy forever. The hunt was about to begin. The metamorphosis. In the dimly lit confines of the Hyperion's main engineering bay, Dr. Maya Santos watched in amazement as holographic displays showed their ship's systems transforming in ways that defied conventional physics. What had started as an attack had become something extraordinary. A fusion of human and alien technology that grew more sophisticated by the minute. "Look at this," she called to Commander Chen, who had come down from the bridge to witness the transformation firsthand. The holographic display showed the ship's quantum cores pulsing with new energy patterns, creating geometric structures that seemed to fold through dimensions that shouldn't exist. "Our power output has tripled," Maya explained, her eyes reflecting the shimmer of the holographic readouts. But it's not just raw energy. The efficiency is unprecedented. The ship isn't just using power. It's learning how to manipulate the fundamental forces of the universe. Lieutenant Kumar's voice came through the comm system. "Commander, the alien vessels are maintaining distance, but their weapons remain charged. They're watching us." "Let them watch," Chen replied, studying the engineering displays. "Maya, talk to me about our new capabilities." The chief engineer pulled up a series of diagnostic screens. "It's like nothing we've ever seen. The alien code didn't just attack our systems, it provided a framework for evolution. Our quantum cores are now processing information in ways that should be impossible. The ship's neural networks have developed into something that almost resembles consciousness." As if to demonstrate her point, the lighting in engineering adjusted automatically, compensating for eye strain that Maya hadn't even realized she was experiencing. Around them, the ship's systems hummed with a new harmony, like an orchestra finding its rhythm. "The real breakthrough is in our defensive systems," Maya continued, bringing up tactical displays. "We're not just generating shields anymore. We're manipulating spacetime itself. Every attack they throw at us becomes data, becomes experience, becomes evolution." Chen watched as the displays showed simulations of the ship's new capabilities. "Can we control it?" "That's the beautiful part," Maya smiled. "We don't control it, we guide it. The ship's systems have become extensions of our own neural patterns. It's like learning to dance with a partner who can anticipate your every move." The ship shuddered slightly, but this time it wasn't from an attack. Throughout the vessel, new structures were forming at the molecular level. Conventional metals and polymers were restructuring themselves into materials that shouldn't exist, creating stronger, more efficient configurations. "Commander," Kumar's voice returned, more urgent this time. "The alien vessels, they're moving into an attack formation." Chen shared a look with Maya. "Time to test our new capabilities. How much of the transformation is complete?" "That's just it," Maya replied, watching as more systems came online with capabilities they were only beginning to understand. "I don't think it will ever be complete. We're not just upgrading. We're evolving. Every challenge they throw at us will push us further." Back on the bridge, Chen settled into her command chair, noting how it had subtly reshaped itself to provide optimal support. The alien vessels loomed in the viewport, their weapons charging with energies that would have vaporized the old Hyperion instantly. "All stations," Chen commanded, her voice steady. "Prepare to engage. Let's show them what happens when you force humanity to evolve." The alien ships opened fire, their energy weapons cutting through space with devastating power. But where those beams struck, space itself seemed to bend and fold, redirecting the energy harmlessly away. The Hyperion's response was immediate, not just defending, but learning, adapting, becoming stronger with each attack. The battle that followed would be unlike anything in human history, not just a test of technology, but a demonstration of humanity's greatest strength, the ability to take what would destroy them and turn it into something magnificent. Learning to fight back. The alien vessels scattered like startled prey as the Hyperion's response exceeded anything they had anticipated. Where their energy weapons should have torn through human defenses, they instead encountered something unprecedented. Space itself seemed to flow around the Hyperion like water, each attack adding to its understanding, its evolution. Their tactics are changing. Lieutenant Kumar reported from his tactical station, his fingers dancing across interfaces that now responded to thought as much as touch. They're attempting to coordinate their attacks, trying to overwhelm our defensive capabilities. Dr. Santos's voice came through the command channel, excitement evident despite her professional tone. "Commander, I'm detecting something fascinating in their attack patterns. Each ship is transmitting massive data streams along with their weapon fire. They're not just trying to destroy us, they're testing our adaptation rate." Commander Chen leaned forward in her chair, watching as the Hyperion's new systems processed and incorporated each attack into its growing capabilities. "They wanted to see what we'd become," she mused. "But I don't think they expected us to learn quite so fast." The ship's quantum cores pulsed with newfound power as they began to decode the hidden data streams. Complex patterns emerge, revealing fragments of a much larger picture. Through the ship's enhanced sensors, they began to detect quantum echoes of similar attacks. Dozens of them, spread across the galaxy. "My God," Maya breathed, her holographic presence materializing on the bridge as the ship's new communication systems evolved beyond traditional channels. "They've done this before. Multiple times. Different species, different outcomes. But always the same purpose," Chen finished, understanding dawning in her eyes. "They're cultivating evolution, forcing species to either adapt or perish." She turned to Kumar. "Show me their attack patterns again." The tactical display expanded, showing the complex dance of the alien vessels. But now, with their enhanced perception, the crew could see the purpose behind each movement, each energy burst. It wasn't just combat. It was communication, instruction, challenge. "They're not our enemies," Maya realized, her holographic form analyzing data streams faster than any human mind could process. "They're our teachers. Brutal ones, but teachers nonetheless." A massive energy surge from the alien fleet interrupted their revelation. This time, the attack was different, not aimed to destroy or even test, but to communicate. The Hyperion's evolved systems translated the energy patterns instantly, converting them into comprehensible data. "They're sending us coordinates," Kumar reported, surprise evident in his voice. "Dozens of them. Locations of other species, other civilizations, all at different stages of similar transformations." Chen stood, her command presence filling the bridge as she understood the true scope of what they'd stumbled into. "This isn't just about us. It's about preparation. Something's coming. Something that requires species to evolve beyond their current limitations." The Hyperion systems hummed with new purpose as they processed this information. Throughout the ship, adaptations that had seemed random now revealed their true purpose. They weren't just becoming stronger. They were becoming something necessary. "Commander," Maya's holographic form turned, concern etching her features. "The data they're sending. It shows multiple hostile forces moving through the galaxy. Ancient species, far more advanced than anything we've encountered. They're not interested in evolution or adaptation. They harvest civilizations, strip them of resources, and move on." "And these teachers of ours?" Chen asked, though she was beginning to suspect the answer. "They're preparing us. All of us. Different species, different approaches, but the same goal, creating civilizations capable of standing against the harvest." Kumar's console lit up with new alerts. "Commander, the alien fleet is moving. They're offering to guide us to the nearest civilization undergoing transformation. The data suggests they're not adapting as successfully as we have." Chen smiled, a predatory expression that would have made their teachers proud. "Well then, Lieutenant, I believe it's time for humanity to take on its first students. Plot a course. Let's show them what humanity does when we understand the stakes." The Hyperion's engines pulsed with new energy, preparing to jump through spaces that normal physics said shouldn't exist. They had been transformed from victims into pioneers, from students into teachers. And somewhere out in the darkness of space, ancient predators were about to learn that their hunting grounds had changed forever. The hunter becomes the hunted. The Hyperion emerged from quantum space into a scene of devastation. A young civilization's defense fleet hung in ruins around their homeworld, their ships broken by forces they couldn't comprehend. 3 massive harvester vessels loomed over the planet, their ancient hulls scarred by countless victories. Life signs on the defending vessels. Commander Chen demanded, though the Hyperion's enhanced sensors had already provided the answer. Scattered survivors, Kumar reported, his tactical displays showing desperate life pods drifting among the wreckage. The harvesters haven't bothered with them. They're focused on the planet's resource centers. Dr. Santo's holographic form analyzed the scene with inhuman speed, the ship's quantum cores processing vast amounts of data. Their technology is primitive isn't the right word. Ancient, refined over millions of years, but fundamentally unchanged. They haven't evolved. They haven't needed to. Until now, Chen said, rising from her command chair. The Hyperion systems responded to her determination, battle configurations engaging with fluid grace. Maya, can we transmit our evolutionary protocols to their surviving ships? Already preparing the data streams, Maya confirmed. But Commander, these harvesters, their weapons are beyond anything our teachers showed us. We're talking about technology that's been perfected since before humans walked upright. Chen smiled. Perfect. That means they're predictable. Kumar, target the nearest harvester. Let's show them what unpredictable looks like. The Hyperion moved with impossible speed, space folding around it in ways that the ancient harvester's sensors couldn't track. Their first warning was a cascade of quantum disruptions that transformed their own weapon fire into evolving energy patterns, patterns that reached into their systems and began forcing change. They're responding, Kumar reported, excitement bleeding through his professional demeanor. Multiple weapon types, energy signatures off the charts. But he paused, watching his displays with satisfaction. We're learning faster than they can adapt. The harvester vessels, faced with something entirely outside their eons of experience, began to withdraw from the planet. But retreat wasn't part of the Hyperion's plan. Transmission to surviving defense fleet complete, Maya announced. Their systems are beginning primary evolution sequences. It's slower than ours. Their quantum technology is less advanced. But it's working. The space around the battle zone twisted with new energy as the defending fleet's ships began their own transformation. The harvesters found themselves caught between evolved human technology and an emerging alien force learning to adapt with desperate speed. They're trying to open escape vectors, Kumar reported. Their drives are powerful enough to tear through normal spacetime. Not today, Chen commanded. The Hyperion systems responded instantly, creating quantum barriers that trapped the harvesters in normal space. Maya, status of the defending fleet. Evolution at 30% and climbing. Their weapons are already adapting to. Maya's holographic form suddenly stiffened. Commander, we're detecting massive energy surges. The harvesters, they're trying to self-destruct. The blast radius would destroy half the solar system. Chen's response was immediate. Initiate containment protocols. Kumar, coordinate with the defending fleet. Maya, push their evolution protocols to maximum. The space around the harvesters began to fold in impossible ways as the Hyperion exerted its evolved understanding of physics. The defending fleet, their ships now pulsing with new power, created overlapping fields of quantum energy. Together, they forged a barrier that not even the harvester's death throes could breach. When the explosions came, they were contained within pockets of twisted spacetime, reduced to spectacular but harmless displays of light and energy. The defending fleet's transformation accelerated, fed by the massive energy release. Alert! Maya's voice cut through the aftermath. We're detecting similar harvester signatures in nearby systems. They're beginning to recognize us as a threat. Chen nodded, watching as the defending fleet completed their evolution. Good, because we're not done teaching. How many civilizations are in range of harvester attacks? 17 within our current operational radius, Kumar reported, most with minimal defensive capabilities. Plot a course to the nearest, Chen ordered. Maya, prepare evolution protocols for transmission. We're going to wake up this sector of space. The Hyperion's engines hummed with anticipation as they prepared to jump. They had evolved beyond mere survival, beyond mere resistance. They had become something the harvesters had never encountered in their millions of years of existence, a force that didn't just fight back, but transformed others to fight with them. The hunt was truly on, but now the hunters had become the prey. Humanity's triumph. 3 months after their initial transformation, the Hyperion led a fleet of evolved vessels through quantum space, ships of 17 different species, each transformed through humanity's guidance, moved in perfect coordination. What had begun as one ship's desperate evolution had become a revolution spreading across the galaxy. Commander Chen stood on her bridge, watching the tactical display as hundreds of harvester vessels converged on their position. The ancient predators had finally recognized the true threat to their dominion. Not just one evolved ship, but an alliance of civilizations learning to transform themselves. They've assembled their entire remaining fleet, Kumar reported, his systems now seamlessly integrated with the evolved ships around them. Over 300 capital ships, all of them ancient enough to have witnessed the birth of human civilization. Dr. Santo's holographic form appeared, her presence simultaneously manifesting across every ship in their fleet. The harvesters have adapted their tactics. They're attempting to counter our evolutionary capabilities. But, she smiled, they still don't understand what they're facing. The harvester fleet opened fire, unleashing weapon systems that had conquered thousands of civilizations. Space itself seemed to scream as their ancient technologies tore at the fabric of reality. But where their attacks struck, they found not just resistance, but transformation. They still think this is about technology, Chen said, watching as their allied fleet responded. They don't understand that we're not just fighting with evolved ships. We're fighting with evolved ideas. The battle unfolded across dimensions that hadn't existed before humanity showed their allies how to access them. Each harvester attack was met not just with defense, but with understanding. Each ancient weapon became a lesson. Each strategy revealed new possibilities. Multiple harvester vessels attempting quantum escape vectors, Kumar announced. They're realizing this isn't a battle they can win through force. It never was, Chen replied. Maya, initiate the final protocol. Show them what real evolution looks like. The Hyperion pulsed with energy that transcended normal physics. Through their evolved communication networks, the signal spread to every allied ship. The harvesters found their ancient weapons not just countered, but incorporated into the very forces arrayed against them. Their flagship is hailing us, Kumar reported, surprise evident in his voice. They're requesting terms. Chen stood, her presence felt across the entire fleet. Put them through. The being that appeared on their viewing screen was ancient beyond comprehension, its form a testament to millions of years of stagnant power. Its voice translated across multiple frequencies simultaneously. You have transformed the rules, the harvester leader stated. In all our existence, no species has done this. No species has taught others to evolve. That's because you never understood what evolution really means, Chen responded. It's not just about becoming stronger. It's about helping others become stronger too. Humanity didn't survive because we were powerful. We survived because we learned to adapt, to teach, to grow. The harvester was silent for a long moment. The galaxy will change. It already has, Chen replied. The question is, will you change with it or fade into extinction? The response came not in words, but in actions. Across the harvester fleet, weapons powered down. Ancient engines, dormant for millennia, began to pulse with new energy as their ships started their own transformation. They're accepting the evolution protocols, Maya reported, watching in amazement as the harvesters began their first true change in millions of years. They're learning. The Allied fleet held position as their former enemies began their transformation. What had started as an attack on a single human vessel had led to this moment. Not just victory, but transcendence. Send word to Earth, Chen commanded, though the news was already spreading across evolved communication channels. Tell them humanity has found its place in the galaxy. Not as conquerors, not as victims, but as teachers. The Hyperion's quantum cores pulsed with satisfaction as they watched the harvesters begin their evolution. Around them, the Allied fleet glowed with transformed energy, each ship a testament to humanity's greatest gift to the galaxy. The understanding that true power comes not from domination, but from helping others rise. The age of harvest was over. The age of evolution had begun.